Hello friends. In this video, I should describe how to write a case study. How to write a case study. Applying best approach for writing a case study. So, let's proceed. What you are going to learn in this presentation. 1. What is a case study? 2. Why students are asked to write a case study. 3. What is the best approach for writing a case study? 4. Which structure is best for writing a case study? Let's proceed to the next slide. What is a case study? A case study refers to the investigation of a particular business problem inside a company or in the current market conditions. For example, suppose that you are the manager of an e-commerce company and the sales of your company is going down over a few months. Now your company asks you to write a case study to analyze and present issues related to the sales and also provide proper suggestions and recommendations to the company. Let's proceed to the next slide. How to prepare the case. Preparing the case is mandatory before you begin writing your case study. You must follow the following points to prepare your case. So the first point is read, analyze, and examine the case thoroughly. Second point is focus your analysis. Third point is to identify at least 2-3 key problems that you have to cover in the study. Now try to understand why these problems exist. What is the impact of these problems on the organization? And then, who and what is responsible for these problems? Let's proceed to the next slide. The third part is to uncover possible solutions by reading, experience, outside research, and analysis. Finally, the fourth part is to select the best solution by looking for its pros and cons and checking whether the solution is realistic or not. Let's proceed to the next slide. Making a structure of the case study. Once you are done with preparing the case, your next task is to make its structure. Many times the assignment should itself ask you to follow a proper structure mentioned in the details file. If the structure is not provided in the details file, then you can follow the standard structure of this tutorial presentation. A case study structure has following sections. First part is executive summary. Executive summary is generally written for providing an overview of the full case study. You can refer to the business report presentation to understand how to write a general executive summary. Let's proceed to the next slide. Introduction. Introduction is the part where you introduce the main issues that are related to your case. Identify and mention the major issues of a case study in this section. Formulate and introduce your thesis statement and elaborate with a few sentences. Findings. Describe what issues you have identified in the introduction part and provide a brief analysis of these issues. The analysis of the issue should be supported by proper evidences and facts, given together with the relevant theory and course concepts. Discussion. Discussion is the main and crucial part of your case study. Keep your discussion larger than other parts of a case study and summarize the main issues that you have mentioned earlier. Identify and provide solutions to the issues, and briefly outline each alternative solution, and then elevate them in terms of its advantages and disadvantages, from the context of a case study. Let's proceed to the next slide. Conclusion. Sum up the main points of findings and discussion. Recommendations. Choose the best alternative for the solutions you had discussed earlier. Briefly justify your choice, and describe how it should have solved major problems and issues of the case. You can also use integration of theory and coursework. Implementation. Explain what should be done by whom, how, and when. You can also include the rest of estimates of the total budget for your suggestions. References. References has already been discussed in the earlier parts of this free course. Let's proceed. So friends, this was the presentation video for how to write a case study. You can also refer to the main course website for more information. You can also opt for the push notifications of this website to get updated notification messages on your Chrome browser. Thank you and have a nice time.